then I was like, well, of course the happy little pup would love to have a treat. And oh, what? Someone's behind me? Let me just turn her. Oh, hi. Hello. You must be here for the next episode of Wildermyth. Let's get into it. Oh, let me get rid of that. There we go. Okay, so I think I'm going to divide and conquer. We have an ability to recruit another hero, and I definitely want to do that since we have room for another hero on these quests. I think I'll have Ursi Proud go ahead and do that, and then have the other group attend to other tasks. Okay, so she has a task. What about everyone else? Should we head this way? 40 days travel time and then 12 days to complete. Wow, that seems like quite a ways away. Oh, that's because they're up at Dapplekel. Okay. Well, it looks like this would be a little closer. Yep, 29 days travel, so let's have them go and do that. The sickness Pembar feels called by destiny. Waldspike seems to drift in the night, a haunted ship slicing still seas in silence. The village languishes in the grip of an awful disease, many lives taken, many more taken ill. Wonder what's happening. Is that Pembar? Astelvin, you're beautiful. No one is on the street but them. The stink of disease curls out each window. Only crickets and the occasional owl song are there to remember the world won't end tonight. Is this also fate? Your star and mine so often spiral close. Yeah, true. It hangs over me, Astelvin. A brilliant lodestar. The road will be long. I feel the morning I was born for soon may dawn. The morning you were born for? Well, whatever it brings, I'll stand by you. We go to a wild place that appeared to me in a dream. There's a poison in this town that was born somewhere distant. I don't suppose there's a chance this was just a dream, just like any other dream? No. I mean, I understand why you look, it sounds ludicrous. I know. If I'm wrong, at least we'll know I was wrong. And in that case, I'm also probably crazy. The journey begins at the dawnward tip of the year's longest night. Perhaps it's merely coincidence, or perhaps destiny's hand has touched the scales. Choose. Truly, there is no soldier. Truly, there is no solider thing than fate. Hold up. We can't leave tonight. Look at the shape of the moon. He seems pretty content with destiny for himself. Fog descends sometime after dark. It casts an unhealthy shade over everything. So your idea is to attack this place, teeming with inscrutable malevolence, in the very depths of the night? The sooner we deal with it, the sooner it can stop weighing on my heart. Really, I don't think it's my choice at all. As they approach Silver Blind, an unfamiliar odor comes to them, chemical and thick, coating the insides of their cheeks, turning mealy in their mouths. Pressing on, the air grows denser, fouler. And then they see it. What do you call that? Something made that thing. There's a ghostly allure to that odd glow it gives. It's clearly not here for any friendly purpose. Look inside that sphere. You can see our town suffering. Kind of obvious, I guess, but let's knock it to pieces. Kind of obvious, I guess, but I love you. As they move to destroy the strange edifice, a hiss slices the air at their backs. The creature hasn't seen them. Big surprise, I guess. It's guarded. Choose ambush the Gorgon before it sees you, or make sure you destroy the altar first. I think, like, this is the mission, the purpose, and destiny is going to destroy the altar. Before the beast can react, Pembar and Astelvin have torn the edifice down, destroying its balanced articles and stomping the spell apart. Oh, now we have to fight the Gorgon. Intimidation. We have a combat modifier. All foes will suffer 2 damage to start the mission. Perfect. The Gorgon, who's shimmering fluidly, its silent slithering approach fascinates the mind as it haunts the heart. Okay. Let's see, so we have the 3 of them. Where is the enemy? Over there. Okay. Let's move our board around a little bit. What can he interfuse? Fuse. Discus. The log. Splinter blast. It looks like the rocks will be the best. And let's go with discus. I think that should take care of the Gorgon. Oh, that was easy. Pembar became a Bloodhorn Mystic. Choose an ability, open mind, passive. Pembar can interfuse with 2 additional targets. Ooh. Windwalk, active. Once per combat, as a swift action, Pembar can call on wind spirits to guide him to a distant tile. Nice. Arches, active. Pembar bonds with the earth and summons from seedling and silt a wondrous tree that pins surrounding enemies. Oh, I like that. And an upgrade to Earth Scribe. Bone Wall. Wall has more hit points, further distance, and Rock Shield increased from +3 to +5 temporary health. I'm really intrigued by arches. Oh, and we also got a throwing net. Once per combat, attempt to immobilize an opponent. If it connects, it will pin the foe for 2 turns. Well, she's, I think, the only one that can do it with her hands free. And she's 32 years old now. The Gorgon dead, and the glowing orb thing destroyed. For a moment, they can only breathe clean air, and hope this will be enough to stem the sickness. All right, Pembar, fate, whatever, is working in your favor. Count me in. Yep, I guess that must be it, huh, Astelvin? The future is solved. The sun begins to rise, and the world awakens. In the course of a few moments, the dark cloud of the Gorgon spell has blown apart, faded into memory. Pembar and Astelvin find no more reason to linger. They head home, where they will find the wasting illness that threatened to overwhelm their town has mysteriously vanished. I don't know why, but I have the feeling something's over, that I don't know what's next. I've always had this sense that all I gained was given to me for a reason, and sometimes I wished I didn't. But now, I don't know. I'm a little cold inside. So, I mean, what do I do now? Pembar. Look, you'll probably have a new sacred destiny by dinner time. But until then, this is how everyone else lives. So don't worry. We're all mostly doing okay. Ooh, Pembar Darftop is now a blue horn mystic. Awesome. Endurance, passive. Pembar has +2 and +1 warding. Very nice. Hardiness, Pembar has +30% health. Indignance, passive. Pembar's presence is charged against his foes, dealing 2 true damage to hostile creatures who enter adjacently with him for any reason. And upgrade to arches. I like that he's going to kind of have a counter action. I think we'll do that. Alright, and then we just need to keep playing so everyone can continue to their destinations. Waldspike. Who will we find here? A snarky goofball. I like that. Boar North. I think that's a good name. I'm really not sure who I want to add. I think I want to add another gentleman. I'm trying to consider like who he would be. What kind of person would be interested in joining our group. What kind of hair would he have? And I'm not sure. That's not a bad look. Kind of like that on him. Have any hair? I mean, he's 18 years old, so I can see. I think that's nice too. So, you know how you can always customize your characters at any time? So, maybe at 18, he wouldn't have a full grown beard, but as he matures, you could always add a beard or take it off, and I believe you can change their hairstyle. So, that kind of adds another depth to this story. I think I want him to be another orc. Although it would be kind of cool to do a dwarf inspired character. But I think I really like having colorful characters here. I think we're gonna go with an orc. Although he kind of looks goblinoid right now. He has really good accuracy. And it says he's human. The story of Boar North. Conflicting stories put Boar in different corners of the world at his birth. Not even Boar seemed to know his true origin. Forced to seek dangerous work in order to survive, He grew comfortable among tavern rooms and tussles. Intent on tying together a crowded and confusing past, he chose an adventurer's life. That should maybe help us kind of decide. Okay, and it says he's human, but I'm saying he's like a human orc descendant. I think that'll be good. He's mysterious, gritty, and creative. This green, I'm not loving it. I feel like it was more of a goblin green, but he really doesn't look orcish enough to me. So maybe we'll go with like more traditional skin tone. I don't know. It's very pink. Oh, okay. They're a race. I don't remember what they are, but they look like they're human and is it goat or sheep or something. That would be kind of fun to try and do a character after that race. And they've been played on like Critical Role, and if you play Dungeons and Dragons, I think certain like releases that race has been introduced. So that would be cool. But we're gonna stick with green. I just can't get the skin tone quite right. It's a little more vibrant. And the green hair. Darker. And it's kind of throwing me off that his like facial features are a brown. And I think we're gonna have him be attracted to women this time instead of whoever. So I suppose if we get another hero, maybe we'll make that one female and see what happens if they have a relationship that buds. I like that contrast. Just the hair now. You know, I could see having kind of a dreadlock look. See that? Now I just feel like the face isn't quite there. That looks more like a magician's face. It's not bad. He is part human in this backstory I've made up for him. Ooh, that's very different. That one takes some adjusting too, but maybe with a different... And it's meant, I think, in the feminine facial features. I guess we'll probably go with that one. Make him really wide and tall. And that orc descendant. Okay. I think we're gonna go with that. Happy little pups. Fantastic. I have so many questions to ask you. Ah, always nice to meet a young man interested in... So, is Astelvin as amazing in person as he sounds in the stories? How did it feel when Astelvin picked up a whole bookshelf and used it as a battering ram? That wasn't... Is it true that he can take down a Gorgon in one shot? Listen, every victory is a collective victory. Do you think that if I joined you, I'd get a chance to fight alongside him? Oh, for the love of... Wait, come back! Come back, I'm sorry. Astelvin put me up to it. I'll tell him your face was more than worth it. But, in all seriousness, though, Astelvin said you're looking for another recruit? Oh, Who do you want to train him as? I really like the physique he will get as a warrior. I think that really fits his backstory. And it also fits the one I made up for him as well as the one the game actually gave him. Like he was used to being in tussles and I feel like you would get brawny. But I really, really like the advantage the hunters have in being able to shoot off the bat. And I don't know that I'm going to be able to get him a bow until the end of this chapter. I think it's all chance. So as much as I would like him to be a warrior for like the backstory thing, I think I'm going to go with Hunter. Oh, he's got good camouflage. Shy and the Shadow. I keep looking at the sky. I could see you living here, darling, if you weren't with me, or maybe some similar setting? No. You don't see it? Come on. You dig a deep hole, you'd pile up the rocks. It's nice and secluded, thick branches, uncomfortable kinds of wildlife. Sorry, don't want to talk, maybe? No, dear, it's Skrowl. 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 Kodoro, Kodoro. Curse, clash. Not the noise I'd expect from our Gorgon friends. You know what it sounds like? A domestic quarrel. Yeah? Well, we're well aware from the place Gawain said we to meet. Shouldn't be Gorgons this way. Triss, Kodoro? Good gladder. Skrowl. Skrowl, splash, ring, Goro, leap, thruft, Goro, Kodoro, a black cat, and another thing. A ghost or a lostling's lost companion? Meow. Those words excite you? Kodoro? Watch it. Leap. Goro. Scatter. Goro? Hey. Is it sad that its playmate ran away? Kodoro. Did that look like playing to you? I'm saying it didn't to me. Owner's not home. Someone left a lot of interesting stuff behind. It's been since summer, possibly. The cold cloths are up on their hooks. Kodoro. Koro. I'm not imagining it. The thing's depressed. And maybe it is, but we can't actually know why. Well, it doesn't seem to hate us. I'll keep an arrow out all the same. Oh wait, look, she came back. Doesn't seem to notice us, I should maybe say. Is it maybe that the cat keeps bothering this thing? Kodoro? I don't know. There's this. A book? A little book. Whisk. Koro? Flute. Good when there's a book. Yeah. This one's weird. A journal. Notes. Records of a lengthy project. Flip, flip. Can I try and read some? Sure. I love hearing you read. I'll stay on guard. Kodoro. So it starts. Day 1. Today I start my dark little spell journal. So it's, yeah, a spell journal? Flipping through, there's lists and drawings, diagrams, but it goes on. I shall here document, lucidly and diligently as I may. My preparations, my processes, my observations, I do not yet know if, how, and to what effect this spell shall succeed, but I am resolved to see it through. And there's an amendment, see it almost through. The final turn scares me. It's frightening magic we channel! Exclamation point. You know, I do love you. Why all of a sudden? Just reminding yourself? A cramped indoor hour passes. Day 10, the spell is cast, and yet today she languishes, same as yesterday, sleeps, and raises her eyes blearily like a cat 9 times her age. His voice leaves cynical undertones dripping beneath the writer's unstylish lines. Day 34. I grow sure. Small signs that seemed like delusions at first, manufactured meanings, sprouted of a woman's hope-wild imagination, they are like letters retraced, becoming starker, clearer. Things are changing. Herb dust, the seeped-in smoke of incense, books and their book covers, the tired beams of rosewood. These soft old cottage smells combine. Blanket weight, the mulled odor sinks around their shoulders, growing especially comfortable in this place and time, like winter warmth. Last entry. Noticing my throat's a little hoarse. So good timing, Day 62. My brain's become a fiddle string. As vibrating, focused, lonesome as that, my mind narrows, and every thought is a pressed note along that stringling, single strand. A solitary stem, from which not every sound or contemplation I would once have easily produced may now flower. Someone likes metaphors. Perhaps old age would have always been like this, at least shy. Shy continues to mend. For the first time today, she ate with gusto. The whole herring I brought her. I've gone back in my old diaries to check. It's been just over 2 years. And as I must have noted previously, it's this extended span of smallish changes I find most heartening. The pattern and pace speak to me of momentum, a steady motion that may carry forward far into the future, if never near forever. I find myself fearing the end, but fear, too, is a new darling of mine. Mortal fear, fresh and clear and bright, it confirms for me that the world keeps its bargains. She strengthens as I waste down. This fate is what I wrought for myself, and for her. Let's not be sad. And though it appears the tweaks I made failed, I think of that midnight orchid I so arduously hunted and harvested, so carefully separated, that those efforts have done nothing to mitigate or smooth out the transfer of my years. Let's not get down about it. Have to believe she meant smooth out. Oh. Oh yeah, misread that. Smooth out but I am quite free of many regrets. Gratitude is what I feel. If you are reading this, believe me, mostly, I am grateful. Now I wish to say, If you see shy around, chase her off. That cat will live 1,000 years. I don't know where she'll go, but don't let her waste her new life here. For here, I will soon be bound. To what extent I shall eventually diminish, it seems hard to guess. I suspect I shall be nothing but a shadow soon. Lightless, thoughtless, meaningless and without memory, a shade. May you live long, dear reader, never needing to learn the lengths you'd go to save the ones you love. Kodoro. She signs her name, Yuri Sedge, foolish witch of Lank Meadow. Then this shadow thing is what's left of her? Seems like. Choose. Well, we can do what the lady wanted anyway. Lead her cat away from here. I'm sure whatever she wanted was needlessly selfless. Let's ignore it. We're definitely going to lead the cat away. It would weigh on me, though, just leaving her alone. Alone like this? A barely there existence? Unsatisfied? Eternally? Yeah, but what's... Thruft. Kodoro. Burn it, I think is what she wants. Meow. Meow. You think burn it? The journal? I'd burn it, love. But do what you think's right. Setting fire to a book is never as easy as it sounds, but Pembar gets the oven hot enough, page corners catch, and the flames start to eat. Kodoro. And when the heat is high, with a kind of hunger, the shadow leaps. Joins the black river. Flowing into a wide and already smoke-dark sky. A little later. Supposed to meet up around here, at the Cleft Hill, weren't we? Is this one cleft enough, love? I don't know. How cleft should it be? I guess I'm wondering. Choose. Got an opinion? Meow. At least you trust me, Followed us? Saying goodbye. Oh, we cannot let the cat wander. I don't know. I think Astelvin should have the cat because of the Gorgonoid effect. He has lost a lot of like interpersonal communications and stuff, and I think the cat would be just the perfect companion for him. It's good having you, but please, stay only as long as you wish. And this is the story of how Astelvin met Shy. Pembar, why aren't you with... Oh, there he is. They'd go together wherever thereafter they went. I think that is where we will end this episode of Wildermyth, Age of Ulstryx. Next time we will go directly into battle, it looks like. Until then, happy little pup creator out.